everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer. In this video, I'll be showing you how I made these adorable reindeer cut from plywood. The size I used was 1/8 of an inch thick, but you can tailor that to your needs. The tools I used were a bandsaw and a palm sander. You might also use a jigsaw or a scroll saw. You can embellish these any way you'd like and take the idea and customize it to your preference. So if you're interested in seeing how I made these, stay with me and I'll show you how I did it. I found this large reindeer cutout set on Amazon, and one of the pictures showed each individual piece. I'll share the link in the description, or you can screenshot this frame. Honestly, the easiest way to make a template would be to take it to a print shop and have it enlarged. If you have a projector, that would work too, but since I didn't have one, I built a little makeshift projector. To do this, you'll need a box, ziplock bag, or a heavy plastic sheet, large piece of paper, marker, painter's tape, and a light source. I didn't want them to be yard sized, just tabletop sized. Mine measures 16 inches high, including the antlers, and the body is 10.5 inches long. I had to experiment with moving the light closer and further away and even outside the box, but was able to trace a pretty decent outline. Then I evened it up while sitting at my table. To match each side, I folded it over so that it would be symmetric. Each of the pieces connect with a tiny little notch. This will need to be slightly wider than your chosen material, which will allow them to slide together. Once I had patterns for the legs, body, head, and antlers, I traced it onto my plywood with a pencil, then cut each part out using my bandsaw. You could potentially use a jigsaw or a scroll saw would be perfect. Cutting the bigger pieces was trial and error, but not terribly difficult, and now I can use the wooden pieces instead of the paper as a template. I decided to do a female doe version too, which is the same except for no notch in the top of the head for the antlers. This allowed me to correct any mistakes I made on the buck, and later on I decided to add ears because the female especially looked more like a dog than a deer. I had to be very careful cutting those because they were very small pieces. After everything was cut, I sanded the rough areas and took the pieces outside. I sprayed the antlers white and the rest clear coat polyurethane. You can get as detailed as you want. I thought about adding eyes with my Cricut or magic marker, but decided I'd leave the faces blank. I used hot glue to attach the ears and embellishments. I made the buck into more of a Rudolph by attaching a red pom-pom to his nose. Then I sifted through my craft materials and chose to embellish him with a scarf, and the doe got a wreath with bells and a bow on top of her head. I plan on making more of these to sell, and I'll experiment by spray painting some of them colors and adding different accents. So I hope this video was helpful and inspiring. If you have any questions on things maybe I didn't cover, leave them for me in the comments, and don't forget to hit that follow button to see the rest of the Christmas countdown I currently have going on right now. Also look me up. You can find me. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.